Hey guys, it's Dan. How you doing? I don't know how the lighting is in here and stuff, and this is just a really quick thing on the fly. I just want to tell everybody that I have this laptop and it doesn't even work, so I'm hardly able to keep up with anything. I'm just getting everything over the iPhone, but I can't really respond back to anybody, so the messages are just piling up. So this is kind of just a little ditch effort to keep everyone going until I can get settled again, which is going to be more and less and less likely as things go on that I'm going to be settled and around a computer. But I just checked a bunch of messages so I get the essence of everything that's going on. So let's go into it real quick. There's people with a lot of issues, diseases, mental issues and stuff like that. So I'm glad that you come to me and that you trust me. And I seem to open some kind of Pandora's box. And that's okay. That's what we want to do. We want to be okay with all the things we're going through. On the diet end, let's do that real quick. On the diet end, you cannot drink too much green juice. If you have a disease and you want to get well, you cannot drink too much green juice. Get on it. Alkalize, 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 alkalize. Clean up your body. Wash it clean. The solvent. Green vegetable juices, cucumbers, celery, cilantro, spinach, the basics. You don't need nothing fancy. You just need to alkalize with the highest amount of alkalinity and nourishment that you can get from organic farmers markets and stuff like that. Alkalize the tissues. What's my daily diet like? Basically, I drink juice all day and then I have one meal at night. My energy's out of control, and I still have a long way to go to become the man I hope to become, But for everybody, just herbs. Herbs heal you. Lots and lots of salads. And not a lot of fat and junk and goop. Try and get your taste buds to simplify. Nothing like a 1-day water fast to simplify your diet. A 3-day is better, and a 7 or a 21-day water fast. But you got to learn about that. And so educate yourself. Keep educating. Look for more information about fasting, juice feasting, alkalization, green juices. Don't get too confused. There's a lot going on out there. Love is the key to this whole thing. Start loving yourself. There's a lot of reasons why we get sick. It's not just the physical, it's the manifestation of the unconscious guilt and things like that manifest themselves as eating habits and things like that. There's a lot to that, but I just want to encourage everyone in order to keep it simplified, because what I'm doing is getting an essence from all the messages I'm getting, because I can't respond right now, and I really want to, because I really care about you guys, and I appreciate you opening up to me like this. But it's really just green juices is like a great healing modality because they taste so good. You know what I'm saying? At first it takes a while, but I live off green juice every day, especially that I'm running a detox program here with these ladies. There is a refrigerator full of fresh organic fruits and vegetables. We go shopping every 2 or 3 days, and we're spending a fair amount of money, but they're really into it, and it's a little bit, it is costly. But you can also just eat the vegetables. The green juicing is just a really fast way to alkalize tissues, get the lymphatic system moving, build the blood. But don't forget about oxygen. Don't forget about rebounding. Don't forget about stretching out with yoga. Walking is great. Sunshine. Okay? All the basic stuff. I mean, it's really basic, right? But sometimes we just need someone to remind. Because I've been doing this for years and years, and I love it. And I'm going full on, all the way out to the wall, baby, and just doing the best I can and not really stressing it, but just enjoying myself, okay? So, again, just to sum it up, raw foods. I mean, clean raw foods, man. There's a lot of hype. I mean, it's weird. Some raw foodists see me and I got celery and they're looking at me like I'm an alien, and they're raw foodists, but it's raw food like that is not like the raw food I'm talking about. I'm talking about off the earth, dirt and stuff, rinsing dirt off of vegetables and eating them and juicing them and making salads and making smoothies and getting those nutrients into the body, getting that electricity into the nervous system, and adding energy to the organism from the outside. The freshest foods you can get your hands on. Electricity, 100% raw food I am, dude, and I'm telling you. It'll get you going. If I wasn't running around like a chicken with my head cut off, I'd probably even have more energy. But I'm burning the candle at both ends, and I'm not getting tired. I'm getting more and more amped up. Man, it's crazy. I've been just really eating really, really well and really, really clean. Even though I visit a raw food restaurant about every couple of days somebody wants to take me out. But hey, I have the nice light raw foods, and even if it's the gourmet stuff, it still digests better than anything cooked. So get on the raw foods program and get the physical protoplasm. But think about the blood. What's going to be better? A huge bunch of gourmet raw foods on the bloodstream, or like a big old jar of juice and a walk outside? Make the sense of it, right? Get the green juice in your body, then go out and go breathe. You know, in the sunlight. When you mix the green vegetables with the sunlight and the oxygen and the positive thinking, you can go places. Get into this for the long haul. Do it on the long end. Don't think about this as some kind of new diet fad or some dumb thing like that. Get into this for a lifestyle, to live your full-on life, and don't be afraid of the unconscious stuff. It's going to come up, man. I'm dealing with it all this way 10 years later. It'll probably be another 10, 20 years, 30, 40, 50 years before I become enlightened. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a joke, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? You'd have to know me. You'll have to watch the spiritual channel, but I'll be doing that pretty soon here. But anyways, I just want to help as many people as I can. Okay? Now, people have been through a lot of crap. Think positive, dude. Look for the positive. I mean, and the only way to do that is to realize that you're not leaving this place alive. You're not leaving here with your story. You're not leaving here with your stuff. But there's a divine light inside of you. There really is. You know, I don't care what anyone says or what their religious beliefs are. Or I'll say it like this, and you can go ahead with it and get on board with my heart or not. But I am a divine being. The essence of Dan is an eternal and infinite divine essence, man. Okay, so Dan in his little story, he's no saint. But when I get really true with it, you know, I feel the love of the universe no matter what I do. You know, it's still there. I just got to get the stinking thinking and my own critical judgment out of the way. And that's what we all need to try to do, is to see the divine essence. You can't be anything but that. I mean, because some people think, oh, we're lowly sinners. Well, okay, so God is everything, omnipresent, omniscient, and totally omnipotent. And yet here we are lowly sinners. And yet God is everything. So doesn't that mean that we're God too? But no, but then religiously we look at it like, no, we're the holes in the Swiss cheese of God. God is everything, omnipresent, perfect. And yet here we are, the lowly sinners. Isn't there like some kind of glitch in the mind somewhere? You know, I mean, you know, I don't, you know, sinning is what they used it back then. It meant a lot different than the reference in the context we use it now. Back then, it just meant to make an error. So what do you do when you make an error? You correct course. If you never sinned, if you never got off course, you'd never do the work to get back on course, which is straight into the self, which is straight into the kingdom of the self, of the heaven. That's why we eat the raw foods, to lighten up, to clear the mind. When the blood gets clear and the mind is clear and all the inflammation and the toxicity is out of the body, the mind gets a lot clearer. And you can start to untie the knots. You can begin to look at yourself differently. You can begin to believe that you are an extension of the divine eternal energy. And that's how I get so happy. Yeah, I might make mistakes or whatever, but that's not really real. The realness is the infinite presence of the divinity, which is the unmanifest out of which all things arise. Some people cannot dig this. But some people are slowly but surely getting, they watch the Dan out of curiosity. And I'm not the greatest spiritual teacher. I ain't even a spiritual teacher. But I do like the spiritual principles, and I do apply them in my life, and I do live by them. And they're the essence of what I am, you know. And I want to be happy, just like you do. And I make a YouTube channel. I get to help a lot of people. It's the greatest thing I've ever done in my life by far. And I want to help people. And the way that I do that is by just trying to remind you that my belief is that we are an extension of divine energy. Try to believe that today. If you can't believe that today, just at least try not to resist that idea, okay? And just know that, hey man, I've been through it, and I know that about 50 people left me messages today, and I want you to know that I care about you a lot. And I know that if I can do it, you can do it. Get in this for the long haul. Believe in yourself. Love yourself, okay? Keep on watching the clock here. You know, there's a million more videos to come because I'm just here to help you guys, you know. Keep on going. You can become happy and healthy. You are infinitely potential. You have so much potential, it's unbelievable. Keep believing, okay? Thank you.